Hey, beautiful. Every time I open up my DM and ask people to send me questions that I could answer, that I could help with, um, apart from the relationship questions I always get, there's there's a reoccurring question there, and it has gotten me to, address it. There are a lot of young people saying, I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. And I don't know if being stuck is the right, English for it. But I've decided to answer that question. And honey, I'm going to make this a series because it's a lot. There are so many reasons why you feel that way. There are so many reasons why you feel stuck in life. So I'm going to try my best to make this a series, answer it one question, like give one solution at a time so that you can decide if this is you, if this is what's going on in your life. You can pick the one that's your, situation and solve it. So let's go on ahead with it. First of all, if you're feeling stuck in life right now, the number one reason I can give you is you're probably practicing destination happiness. Let me explain destination happiness. Destination happiness is you hanging your happiness and hanging your fulfillment in life to a particular destination. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so you're a very ambitious person, you're hardworking, you want to achieve a lot, or you want to get married. It could be so many things. But now you have decided, I will not be happy until I get there. That's destination happiness. Most times it comes from struggles that you have been through before in life that, you couldn't, like, I feel like it comes from not being raised or being taught early how happiness works. Because even from the movies and from the things we read and from people around us while we're growing up, most times, especially in Africa here, where you are not celebrated until you get to a particular level. I mean, it's all over the world. It's not just Africa. So you now hang your happiness on that place. If I don't get there, I won't be happy. If I don't get this, I won't be happy. And that's a problem. You can easily feel stuck if you're practicing destination happiness. Because listen, life is what you give it. Life is not what it gives you. It's about what you give it. Let me explain. The energy you carry with you every day is more important than the destination you are heading to. You understand what I'm saying? Because one thing life will do almost every time is, turn around for no reason. Just shh. Everything that you're familiar with will become unfamiliar. Everything that you have known will change. And you'll be wondering, what's going on? What's going on? The people who gain from life, the people who gain from situations like this every time in life are people who are constantly in a state of gratitude. So yeah, you can say happiness. You can call it happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. But your mind, like I always say on this app, is something you need to train like a lap dog, like a little child. No matter the things you have been taught, no matter the situations you have been through, no matter the mindset you have to learn to turn your mind into positivity and gratitude on a daily basis. Get rid of destination happiness. Happiness is not a destination. Abundance is not a destination. Happiness and abundance is a daily state of mind. And that's why when life does all this scatter, the people who gain from it are people who are able to hold on to their mind, hold on to the gratitude in their mind, hold on to positivity. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand this situation, but all I know is that this is going to favor me. Now, that's the right state of mind to be so that you don't get stuck. You have to consciously fix an appointment with joy on a daily basis. And it doesn't mean you have to be going around shining teeth. That's not what I mean. It's a state of mind. It's a state of mind whereby even if you're looking at the worst situation that you never imagined, You're saying, I'm grateful that this situation will favor me. I'm grateful that everything works out in my favor. I'm grateful. It's something that will get you through the worst of the situations, the situations you consider worst, because most times the situation you're calling worst is another man's opportunity. The people who see it will see it. And I always say the difference between the 1% of the 1% in this society, in every society, is the mindset. If you have a mindset of, I will, in fact, imagine that you already have what you need. Imagine that you're already the person you are planning to become, and be grateful in it. It's magical. I don't know how to explain it. But apart from being magical, it will help you not to get stuck, or not to feel stuck. So try as much as you can to get rid of the old ideas that was put in your head by, maybe your uncles and your aunties and people that you grew up with. Try as much as possible to get rid of the fact that, I need to change everything around my environment before I become happy. I need to move to a better place before I become happy. I need to build a big business before I become happy. Because, honey, putting yourself in that situation will make you be throwing tantrums at little situations that can shake, and you think, this is the end. No. Especially if you have a group of friends, every time people sit around you are complaining, be careful about complaining. Be very careful about it, because if you keep complaining, the universe will keep giving you things to complain about. But if you're always in a constant state of gratitude, in a constant state of positivity will be pouring into your life like you have never seen before. So stop hanging your happiness to a particular destination. It's not real. It's an illusion. It's not a real thing. Okay? Constantly, on a daily basis, wake up and move your mind. Shift you to the right state that is supposed to be in, so that you can attract things. So that no matter how bad the situation gets, no matter how bad everything is moving, you will be favored in that situation. And you will not feel stuck. And like I always say, the vibration you carry is so important. The energy you carry, like I'm an energy person. Someone can be laughing and joking and they are so funny. But when I sit around you and I feel the wrong energy, I'll remove myself from that place, because I had to work on my mental state for a while. So I don't need anybody to make me feel like I've not done any work, because sometimes you can be doing mental work and then you come across one person and you spend 10 minutes with them. The person will take you back 10 years far, So remove your happiness from a destination and bring it in the now. It's now that you need it. It's not tomorrow. And it is gratitude, positivity that will get you to where you want to get to. And that's on period. So unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders. You understand? Relax your shoulders. Just take a deep breath. Everything will work out and everything will be fine, because I have never heard that God does not bless his people. And I've never heard that people who are positive minded do not get to where they want to be. So stop relying on what is going on now. Stop relying on have you ever tried to buy a car, or maybe you start liking one particular car? The moment you start liking that car, once you get on the road, you start seeing the car every time. That's the simplest example I can give you. You'll be wondering, where is this car coming from? I've not been seeing it since. Exactly. So if you fill up your mind with positivity, you fill up your mind with gratitude, you will see it everywhere you look, even in the most darkest place. You will see it there. So everything will be fine. You're not stuck. You are in the process. Okay? Love you. Another reason you might be feeling stuck is that maybe at this point in your life, you are afraid of your own power. Let me explain. There are things you do very easily. There are talents you have that no other person can have. There are ideas that you have that some people can't even if they think for 500 million years, they can't come up with it. And that's the truth, So you find yourself being very talented or being very good at something or being able to make things happen, in your own way. But right now in your life, you are so scared of embracing those things. You're so scared of coming out fully in your power, in who you are, because you have looked around everywhere and people don't look like you. People don't act like you. Even if you're in the same industry, even if you're the same company, there are ways you do your things, but you still feel guilty for not being like every other person. And so you are totally, completely afraid of the power that you have, because the things you can do, the things you easily can make happen, you don't see every other person doing it. So it feels strange to you. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Coupled with the fact that, like, a girl wrote on my comment section the other day talking about how her mother compares her to people. I understand those things, and I don't want you to go and blame your parents or blame your mom, because Nigerian parenting is literally most times is just one way, because they don't know better, and they are kind of afraid. When I was younger, I used to wonder, why do people need everybody to be the same? Now that I'm older, my question is, why do people need everybody to be normal? Like, people want you to be normal so bad. I don't know why. Like, it used to bother me. Because every time I spoke, every time I sat down with people, every time I did things, down to my mom will complain so much. You're not acting like a fine girl. You're not acting, this is not how you should be thinking. Like, people will question everything they are not familiar with. And that's not enough reason to hate them. Don't hate on your mom. In fact, at this point in your life, if you're watching this video, I hope you have deconstructed your mother in your mind. Your mother is a human being. Your daddy is a human being. They make mistakes. They misjudge you. Remember when I started acting, my mother got about 5 different pastors to call me to discourage me. Today, she's eating the fruit of the labor. Do you understand? So, don't blame them for trying to make you to become like every other person. It's just a human thing. You understand? It's a human thing. And that's why I like TikTok. There are different people, different behaviors, different. I like that there's a lot of uniqueness on TikTok. And you see, uniqueness, English, sells. People will just make you question it at first. That's just the truth. Aeroplane, the one we used to fly to everywhere, everywhere we're going to right now. When aeroplane came out, some people thought it was from the devil. Some people said, my children will never enter that. Some people in Africa swore that their children will never enter it. How can something be flying in the air? People always are afraid of what they are not used to. And that's why it feels like most parents will try to force you into the lane of, look at how this person's life is going. Your life is supposed to go that way. Look at how this person's life. Don't blame them for all that. Don't blame them. The truth is, those things are done out of fear. They're trying to make sure that your life goes well. But you must understand that you are your own person. The person that gave birth to you is not the person that created you. Your mother is a vessel. You came through your family. Your family is just a vessel. The main channel is God. Okay? So when you find yourself, I don't care if you're a triplets, and all of you, they named you Ezinne 1, Ezinne 2, Ezinne 3. Your life is not supposed to be the same. I don't care if people are joined by the head. Your journey in life is not supposed to resemble the journey of the next person. I've met a couple of, great people, courtesy of my job. And if you know me very well, I'm a communicator. I like to sit and ask questions. When I was in secondary school, my nickname was Questionnaire. I like to ask questions. Anywhere I find myself, I discuss with people. Is who I am. If you're making my hair, I will talk with you until we're done. If I enter Uber, I will gist with you until we're done. If I'm stuck somewhere on set, and maybe I have seen myself, I've seen myself gisting with a bus driver on set before. I was parked beside him. He was parked there. We were not filming. I was bored. We started talking. And in the process, he told me stuff about him. And that's how I get my inspiration. So yeah, I talk to people a lot. I do. I talk to people a lot. And I've never seen anybody's story that resembles the next person. I've never seen. So you must try as much as possible to embrace your unique journey. You must try as much as possible to embrace your unique way of thinking. There's a reason you are that way. There's a reason. Don't discard it. And as for people, my baby, people are meant for talking. That's just the truth. When I started off, like got into the industry, started working, I used to be affected so much by people's talk. After a while, I realized this thing is PR. Gossip is PR. Gossip is advertisement. Sure, you know. Gossip na adverts. So I learned to embrace it, because if you don't talk, who go know about me? Do you get me? We no get power. I don't even have energy. So I've embraced it. But as much as you don't care about what people say, you don't really care about what your mom says, all the comparisons she does, don't care about it. But the most important thing is that you learn to embrace yourself. That is, hold yourself tight. Embrace yourself. I know sometimes it feels like, what's going on with me? Why is my... And that's why you have that stuck feeling. Especially in this generation where there's so much consumption of other people's lives online. There are people that you have dedicated your life to. You watch them from morning till night, which is okay. But when the night comes and you want to sleep, you want to go to bed, close your eyes and imagine yourself. Make sure that your imagination is filled with your own life. Work with the power of imagination. Put yourself in places you want to be in your mind. In your mind. It will help your unique journey. It will help you through it. And accept who you are. Accept yourself fully, baby. Being yourself is your superpower. Nobody can be you like you. Nobody. Nobody can be you like yourself. People can say anything. In fact, let me teach you one of the secrets I have, yeah? I diagnose people. It's something somebody will say about me. I'll just look at them and be like, yeah, you're mentally ill. I'll just diagnose you. It's probably bipolar going on with you. And I walk away. You know? Because let me tell you, people will do everything to talk you out of being who you are. Don't let them. Don't let them. Don't stop comparing your journey to another person's journey. I have never met two great people who have the same story. And this is coming from somebody who talks and gists to people a lot. People don't have same story. Your story is different. Your journey is different. Embrace it. Embrace it. The fact that your life does not resemble what is trendy. Cut that shit up. Cut it off. Focus on your journey. Embrace your journey. Embrace yourself. Embrace your uniqueness. Yes, now so my own thing they be. I like it like that. Forget what people are saying. People can say anything. Baby, the disadvantage of not embracing your journey and not embracing yourself fully is very big. It's so big because you find yourself comparing yourself to other people all the time. Even anytime you close your eyes, you're imagining other people instead of yourself. And this will affect your nervous system in a way that is so bad. When something good now happens to your unique self, your nervous system, your entire body will reject it, thinking it's not for you. I don't know how to explain this thing. So lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Stay locked in. And stay positive. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being different. People don't have to accept it now. But when you become who you're supposed to be, make sure you build them. Let your build be very high. Believe in yourself, bitch. I love you.